exactly 8:21 a.m. I will get back and share background on the night ago with me who was I was counsel for the DA. I do understand that Aziz Ally is standing by to talk to us about the tragedy that took place last night in Mayfair, a young couple having truly needlessly, not so well, negligence, negligence of whom? Is it counseling? Is it local government? Do we blame the infrastructure? What on earth is going on here? People need to be brought to account for these needless deaths. Two young lives were lost, and as I understand, another young life was lost last week. Um, at what time that we are at all of that? I finished this, and I will listen to you. Aziz Ali, welcome to the show, The Street Around Media. With me is Julie Ali. It's news and views. So, what on earth is going on in the Mayfair Homestead Park, Fordsburg area? I understand that this has been a long, unfairly traveling, and now we're sitting at a double tragedy. Aziz, are you there? Aziz, are you there? Aziz, are you there? Okay, we just seem to have lost Aziz, and let's see if Miss Rainson gets him back online. It is 8:23 a.m. And perhaps I can then share with you some information on the night of the newborn, like I said, the giant of the man. It truly, truly serves our community, selflessly, tirelessly, and with the biggest of hearts ever. Uh, he was ultimately telling community development, Islamic Educational Council, the Backland Music Ramadan Faith Committee, and other institutes in Johannesburg, the Buddhist Sports Club, Transfer Baseball Union, the Azad Youth Club, and also the Online Arts and Culture Foundation. My, my memories of Abdul Razak is whenever we highlighted a community issue with him, he was always humble and he was always willing to give feedback and try his best to resolve the situation. But I've just heard someone talking on the other end, and I assume it is Aziz Ali, so I'm going to welcome to the program. Aziz, are you there? Hello, Aziz? Welcome, Sam. Can you hear me? Am I breaking up? Okay, let's try again now. Assalamualaikum to Aziz Ali. You are a community activist based in the Mayfair Homestead Park Fordsburg areas, and you are here to talk to us about the double tragedy last night. Can you hear me loud and clearly now? Aziz? Okay. You can barely hear me. I can hear you loud and clearly. Let's see if we can find the phone another line. In the meantime, we are going to take a short break, and let me just remind you that this is news and views with me, Julie Ali. After I party, we are going to be talking with Professor Dr. Dawud Ahmad Badi. He is based in Malaysia. He's going to talk to us about the Yemen crisis. Also on the show, Shane Bishop about the controlled numbers for Hajj and Umrah this year. And then senior analyst of the Israel-Palestinian International Crisis Group, Myra Zantai, is going to talk to us about Israeli politics and impact on the Palestinian people. Rahima, a legal singer, human rights translation of the finest present memoir, The Mind, Race, and Class, and from the talk about the viewpoint of the due to the Chinese government Islamic target tendency towards the visa people. So all of that and not only on the show, we do apologize if you are having some technical difficulties. It is a Monday morning. I'm not even sure if we're blind systems for this, but I can't be that unfair. I suggest that it might be system that is a pass here. So about as long as it comes to the rescue, we're doing these methods in the studio together with Miss Renardo. Let's see if we can get this show on the road in the next 2 or 3 minutes. In the meantime, we're going to start to listen to a machine. Would you like to give Sebastian
Grills, mocktails, milkshakes, and so much more. Corporate and events catering available. Visit our social media pages for more info or call 031 209 0119. Kiki's, the taste with kick.
What makes Randery Jewelers the optimum place for your memorable gift? Is it our range of exclusive, high-end, luxurious jewellery? Or is it our master craftsmanship of all your bespoke jewellery needs? We believe it's because at Randery Jewelers, we know just how to make your special moments last forever. Whether it's for a wedding, anniversary, or just a simple gift to show your love, trust Randery Jewelers to make it special. www.randeryjewelers.com. Make your moments last forever with Randery Jewelers, the family name you can trust.
These days, I'm more health conscious than ever. So tonight it's stir fry for dinner, cooked in healthy Helios pure sunflower cooking oil. Helios is pure sunflower goodness, packed with omega-6. That's good for your heart and is approved as part of the Heart and Stroke Foundation eating plan. Dinner's ready! Helios, pure sunflower cooking oil. A healthy family is a happy one.
Once again, Maulana Timol will be doing the annual Qurbani. Many people in the villages live well below the poverty line and only eat meat on the days of Eid al-Adha. Support this cause at 1,785 Rand for 7 shares or 255 Rand per share. Contact Maulana Timol, Maulana Sajjad, Maulana Hamad or Maulana Abbad on 011 852 6324 or 8613. or 072-299-9268. All slaughtering will be supervised by a team of ulama. Visit www.operationqurbani.org.za.
Listen to something fresh. Listen to Salam Media.
It is exactly 8:30 a.m. You're with me, Julie Ali, on News and Views. We are running over due to technical issues, but the controller will just push up all of the other interviews to a slightly later time frame so that we don't keep our other guests waiting indefinitely. Right now, I do believe that we have Aziz Ally online, and he is an activist based in the Mayfair, Homestead Park, Fordsburg area, and he's going to talk to us about the City Council's failure, which is resulting in the deaths of residents. I understand that only as recent as last week, councillor Steer from the neighbouring ward reported the death of a resident whose oxygen supply was affected by power outages. Aziz Ally, can you hear me loudly and clearly? Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to the program. Okay, you are very, very faint. I can barely hear you. Can you hear me loudly and clearly?
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
Okay, wonderful.
Much better.
Much better, Jazakallah.
Okay.
Talk to us about the double tragedy last night. And as a community activist, whom do you people believe has failed this couple and the entire community with this very tragic event?
Okay, so the circumstances around this particular event were that the couple got electrocuted by touching the taps in the bathroom. However, what has happened is that for a few days prior to this incident, we have had residents from surrounding areas of Mayfair, Homestead Park, Mayfair South, who have also been complaining about this shocking when you're touching taps in the bathroom. And I'm not an electrician, so I cannot give a conclusive answer. However, I do believe that this constant shocking of taps, I myself did experience it at one stage, and this is being caused by the overload to our electrical infrastructure, the unabated connection, illegal connection into the power grid, which is across the ward. It's in Mayfair, Crosby, Homestead Park, Mayfair North. And this is putting a burden onto the system. And what's happening is we are getting city power officials to come out and fix these outages that are occurring because of illegal connections. But within 2 or 3 days back, the issue is recurring. So it's also possibly a lack of proper workmanship into the restoration progress and the repairs. And I firmly believe that the city and city power need to launch a full investigation as to why residents are experiencing these electrocutions, and they need to possibly appoint an independent electrical engineer, to investigate what is going on.
Absolutely. We've also just had comment from Mumtaz Ali saying that city power has been failing our community for years. It is so sad. And I agree with you, Mumtaz. It is so sad that we've had to lose a young couple within our community. Is this what it takes for city power and the powers that be to sit up and take note and then only address the problem? Aziz.
Yes, I do believe that for the past many, many years, Ward 58 has been left in the dark, and we haven't had any major infrastructure upgrades. Our entire infrastructure system is failing us and falling over. And it is sad to say that, only when something like this happens, then we're now going to get people looking into the area and trying to understand what has happened. And it is too late, and we do really need an entire inquest into this incident, and the people that are responsible should be held to account.
Absolutely. You just preempted my next question, and that is, what are the legal implications to these deaths? Who's going to be held responsible? And obviously, something drastic needs to happen. Okay, Aziz, we will be in touch with you over the next day or two as well. I understand that Alex Christian, Councillor of Ward 58, is on standby. Let's hear what he has to say. And I have no doubt in my mind, alhamdulillah, that the entire community has come together. They've rallied around this family, and we now want answers and we now want action. So Jazakallah for talking to us. We hope you will give us an update in the days to come. Assalamu alaikum to you. That was Aziz Ally, community activist, talking to us about the double tragedy that took place in Mayfair last night. It was a young couple. The surname of the couple is Sarang. I don't have the first names of the couple, but apparently they have just got back from honeymoon, and this tragedy then unfolded in their home. Alex Christian, Councillor of Ward 58, welcome to the program. A very, very sad story indeed. What are your comments on the situation?
Assalamu alaikum to you and your listeners.
Wa alaikum salam.
It is indeed a sad morning because not only while I was at the family's house last night, I also heard that my colleague Councillor Nurbai passed away last night, and he used to be my stand-in here in Ward 58.
Absolutely. We've interviewed him so very many times on this radio station and on TV. And, you know, over and above of that, he was just not a councillor to us. He was also a family friend, a tireless community worker. May Allah grant him the highest stages in Jannah, inshallah. I am actually devastated by hearing about the young couple that have died and Councillor Nurbai. Let's get back to the story of the electrocutions. And I also understand that last week somebody died because of the power failure, and there was an interruption in the oxygen supply to that person.
Yes, that was in another ward, I believe, in Councillor Fia's ward, which is our neighbouring one when we spoke last time. Coming back to the Sarang issue, the dad had actually logged this issue at the beginning of June, and it was reported to City Power on the 5th of June by myself, where I had picked up from the various groups that Foyle Street, St. Ives, Winston, and from Brandis were experiencing shocks. So whether they touched the gate or touched their shower taps, the people were getting electrocuted. I know one of your colleagues out in the Homestead Park.
Yes.
This issue has been going on for over a month now, and at one stage they couldn't even get out of their yard.
Right, that's Nafisa Dango, my colleague, right here on this very radio station. She presents the mid-morning show.
Correct. So we were trying to figure out what was the issue. So in that area, I know it was illegal connections that was causing these spikes. But St. Ives, I cannot say. We're still investigating it. But unfortunately, what had happened is the couple had just come back from honeymoon. The dad was very excited because he had actually built an outbuilding for them to move in.
Wow.
And when they came in, he told them, just go straight in, relax, and he'll chat with them later.
Mm.
When he woke up for Fijr in the morning, he saw the lights on. And he thought, okay, it's time to perform Fijr, so he'll just carry on to the masjid. Around Zohar time, the couple was supposed to have gone for lunch, so he didn't worry to check on them, and he went for his Zohar. But only after Zohar that he started worrying, because where they're supposed to have gone for lunch, they hadn't arrived.
Mm.
And that's when they started investigating. He managed to get somebody through the window, and that's when they found the couple.
No. Just how very sad. Okay, there's going to be grave implications for the powers that be, and I certainly hope that this family is not going to leave the matter here. They need to hold City Power or Johannesburg City Council or the mayor of Johannesburg. They need to hold these people to account. And what are you hoping is going to happen in terms of resolving the issue? Does it take people, dying for us to get some action?
Well, unfortunately, the city's response has been very limited. I know that Mr. Sarang Yusuf has been not only logging the issue as we've asked already, but he's also been emailing the city, informing them that somebody is going to die, and they did not take him seriously.
Oh my God.
So he is going to take this forward, but he said, please let the mayor leave, which will be after Zohar today, and then he will discuss with the family, and they'll find a way forward.
Look, Alex.
Definitely, the city has to be held responsible. Because if I look at my notes on the 6th of June, even before the 5th of June message, after the message, Yusuf had actually already been without power for 24 hours. And at that point, they were already getting shocked before the power went out.
Okay, let's
So
leave
the
it
city
there.
had a long time.
Right. Alex, we are going to be in contact with you in the coming days. Let's leave it for now. Like you say, the janazas are going to take place after the Dhuhr Salah, and then the family are going to think about how to move forward. But I do believe that action needs to be taken, because how many more deaths need to take, how many more lives do we need to lose before City Power or whoever it is that is responsible for this takes note and addresses the situation. But Jazakallah for your comments this morning, and Assalamu alaikum to you. That was Alex Christians. He is a ward councillor at, I think it's Ward 58, talking to us about that double tragedy last night in the Mayfair area. It's 8:42 a.m. and in a short while, we are going to be crossing over to Malaysia to talk about the Yemen crisis.